It's been a long-standing debate. Should Victoria and Saanich join forces and become one big city? After 8 months of deliberation, the Victoria-Saanich Citizens Assembly, made up of 48 residents from both municipalities, say they should.
They worked through all of the issues and concerns you might expect and ultimately reached the conclusion that both communities could face the future better if they were to amalgamate.
The Assembly spent about 60 hours discussing topics like taxation, emergency services, housing affordability, climate resilience, governance structure, and Indigenous reconciliation, which the Assembly deemed all very similar.
I think in the minds of the Assembly members, this made them uniquely compatible to be able to think in a more integrated and strategic way about the future and use their kind of shared sensibilities about land use, about transportation to ultimately enhance what they're able to offer to citizens.
Something others who spoke to CHEK News today agreed on.
I think it's reasonable, especially with the police departments and the fire departments.
Seems like there's a lot of excess administration when you have more than one. You know, there's so many different municipalities in this small region. Seems like it might make sense to amalgamate.
I think just like having a more centralized municipality might just help get everything done a little bit more efficiently, and like especially in terms of construction and like road work.
A final report on the Assembly's findings will be brought to both councils in the next 4 to 6 weeks. If both councils agree, they will ask the province to support a public referendum during BC's next municipal elections in 2026.
I think a lot of it is going to depend on what's in that report and if it's ultimately in the best interest of people in Saanich and their families, if this is the direction that we're going to move in.
I really am looking forward to reading the detail about how they reached the conclusion, because it was a bit of a surprise, I have to say. The report itself will give us that next step. And if there is an appetite to do this, then yes.
Both mayors say this is the first in a long series of steps which could see a new municipality and council formed by 2030.